Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Good morning if you are in my time zone. Good day wherever you are. Blessings to everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Sadhana, and today I am doing live readings, and I see the chat is already busy, so I will get to all of your questions shortly. And I invite everyone who's here right now just to stop what you're doing and to take a breath, just to be present. Just give yourself this gift. Put whatever you're doing down. Sit, lie, close your eyes, take an inhale and an exhale, and feel your physical body connected to the ground. Focus on your exhale breath and allow each exhale breath to create a sensation of letting go. This work that I do, this energy work, it's about moving energy. And so your questions reflect an energetic concern, an energetic block. And I'm happy to help you move through that today. And so I thought I would just draw a couple of cards from the Lonely Dreamer just to get us started today. And keep your eyes closed. Take your internal gaze to your eyebrow center. What is it you need most clarity on right now at this time? What is it that you need to hear on this 11th day of August 2011 at 11 o'clock in the morning, Pacific time? One thing is to be grateful for whatever surrounds you. Card that jumped out of the tarot was the Nine of Pentacles, and and this deck, it's a beautiful, just a simple reflection on what is in front of you right now in this moment. So right now in this moment, bring to mind whatever you feel in your heart and acknowledge that gratitude, whether you say it quietly in your mind to yourself or you say it aloud. There's a childhood emotion that is stirring at this time, causing a sense of confusion, perhaps poor sleep, also a need to draw up a fence, armor, protection. And so this experience from when you were little, for some reason, is coming forth at this time. And so the medicine may come from the card that jumped out, and that is to recognize what you do have right now and to find the tiniest bit of gold in your circumstances and to really embrace that. Sometimes we need to create these walls. Sometimes we need to create this protection for our sanity, for our survival, and know that this is temporary. This is temporary. There are no major cards in this draw, so this will pass. And so invite the passing of this energy with your next exhale breath, and know that anything can shift with a single breath. Beautiful. Thanks. Alrighty, so I'm going to say hi to everybody that's here, and then we will commence the readings. And if you had a reading the last couple of weeks, I will ask you for your understanding in me passing you over for the people who haven't had a reading for a while. Alrighty. Comments. There we go. And I'm not on Facebook today. There's a problem with spamming on Facebook, and it's unfortunate because I do want to be there, but the last 2 weeks there was just way too much spamming. So hello, Preeti Raj, Manishka, Georgia Peach, Cheryl Ibanez, welcome and hello. Amy, nice to have you here, and Brenda, thanks for joining me this morning. JK, hello, welcome. Yes, put your reading into I see you want a general reading, so I'm sure we'll get to you. And Audrey's here as well. Thanks very much. Apurva and Clevis, hello. And Holly, welcome. Jamie Kelly, good morning. Nice to have you here. So I'm going to go back up to the top, and I'm going to start with Georgia Peach. So Manishka, go ahead and put your question down later on, and we'll see just how it goes. All right, so Georgia, will RS offer a committed relationship soon? RS, will RS offer a committed relationship? Good question. So how did you feel in that opening offering? How did you feel? I'm not sure where I'm going today with this one. I think I'm going to actually use the Lonely Dreamer that I was just using. Our work is so beautiful, and perhaps we can get a real feeling for RA's intention. Will RA offer a committed relationship soon? I feel so much anxiety around this, like in the belly, not in the heart. So there's definitely a sense of control, something going on here with control and wanting the need to know. Maybe issues of self-worth as well too. So the question is, will Ace of Swords, which is a good sign, Two of Swords, which is a gate, and Two of Cups, which is a beautiful offering. So it feels like, yes, it feels like there is an opportunity here to definitely move forward. So with the Ace of Swords, sorry, I was waving to my neighbor. My neighbor was coming to my door. That's what this was. He can come back later. Perhaps a proposal. This is really beautiful. With the Ace of Swords, it feels like, you know, something is coming through with communication very soon. Two, like I said, is a gateway. And the Two of Cups, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. It feels really hopeful, Georgia. So here is the Ace of Swords, which was the first card. And then the gateway to the Two of Cups. Sorry, I'm holding them in the wrong order. Sorry, here's the Ace of Swords. Isn't this deck gorgeous? The Two of Wands, and then we have the Two of Cups. So it looks very promising. I would do a little reflection on what I was feeling in my belly. And to know that you are enough, you are whole, you're perfect exactly as you are. And to really say some kind things to yourself today. If that energy is coming from yourself, it's important that you embrace that. But the cards are answering the question, and it feels really beautiful. So thanks, Georgia. I am a lot in love with this new deck. The artwork is absolutely stunning, so I'm going to work with that today for a bit. I will pull in other decks as I feel necessary. Okay. All right. Cheryl is asking about Denver. How feels about me, Denver? How feels about me, Denver? So I don't know if Denver is a place or Denver is a person. How does Denver feel about you? Okay, how does Denver feel about Cheryl? Cheryl, take a breath, be present. Thanks for liking. So nice to see you guys chatting amongst yourselves. And I noticed last time I was on that there was some interaction. So you were offering each other support for your questions. And I think that's important too, because for those of you that do read, yourself, we can all be, we can all learn to entrust our intuition a little more. And I would definitely, what I want to say, accept and be with the grace of other people's offerings as well too. Okay. How does Denver feel about Cheryl? It's really nice to also, I have kept the extra cards in just because they're so beautiful. This is beautiful. It feels beautiful. I feel like there is definitely a sense of optimism. And I wonder if Denver feels you are too good for him, or he's dreaming, or she is dreaming. They are dreaming about you. They almost have this etheric vision of you. And it feels like, it feels celestial. Is this possible? They're dreaming about you. I think that's the message that's coming through. And it feels beautiful. It feels beautiful. So feel loved. Feel the love. Everything here is very, there's a sense of light. And if the name is Denver, if Denver has been in the dark, like if Denver has been going through something quite challenging, you are a ray of hope for Denver. So I hope that makes sense for you. Thanks, Cheryl. You are a ray of hope. That's pretty beautiful. Okay. So let's go to Amy. So Amy, are spirit guides the same as the wise inner voice? May I know if my spirit guide has any advice for me? And then you say, when you're reading for a client, do you connect with their soul or energies? Are they the same thing? Okay, these are really good questions, Amy. And I'll tell you what I feel, and I'll tell you what I have learned from the many different readings that I've been doing. Because when I do distance readings, of course, you're not present. And so our etheric bodies are very geographically far apart from each other. So I connect with your name. I connect with the energy of the words that you are putting out there. And so I am, so do you want to know if it's the same thing? Is your etheric body your soul? Yes. Yes. So your physical, what I want to say is that you are not your physical body. Your physical body is your vessel. Your physical body is what you need to be in this three-dimensional world. So your energy body, your etheric body, your soul is able to travel anywhere at any time. And if you are busy doing something, I've talked about this before, I think when I was sharing with how I do Reiki and things like that. And so it's important That's one of the reasons I ask you to be present when I'm talking to you, so that you're sitting down, because I believe that if you are driving the car and I'm doing a reading for you, it's quite possible that something could happen. Hopefully, your angels and guides would pull you over and make you stop. But yes, I believe that I'm connecting with your soul, and your soul also needs to be present and looking after your physical body. So there's definitely a soul level connection. And the ethereal body, the energetic body, and the soul are definitely all part of the same thing. Of course, you know, these are words that we've created to describe something we can't necessarily see all the time, or see in complete understanding. So I hope that helps to answer your question. I would like to pull one card for you, if that's okay. I'm going to pull a soul trees. Actually, let's pull one of Terry Ann Foss's cards. They're right here. So this oracle card is for Amy. Thank you for your question. It's a beautiful question. Amy. Do you have a message for Amy now? Big, beautiful deck. Okay. That's just gorgeous. The keyword is angelic. Look at the moon. Something about the water there too. So pay attention. The moon is waning. It's getting smaller and smaller every evening. Focus on the sensations of angelic energy. There's a tremendous sense of water below this picture too. So allow water to guide you today for the rest of your day. Okay, it looks like Brenda is up next. So let me go to Brenda. Okay, so this is about your son. You want to know about if your son will thrive in his new circumstances. Okay. Okay, so I want to focus on Brenda and Brenda's son. Brenda and Brenda's son. Will he thrive in his new circumstances? What is the energy around Brenda's son's new circumstances? Some of you guys were here early. I see Brenda's comment is 10:59. Okay, what is the energy around Brenda's son's new circumstances? Yeah, fire. Fiery energy. Excessive fiery energy. Sorry, I need to sneeze. It feels like excessive fiery energy. What does that mean? It means that he may be trying to control the situation. Someone may be trying to control him. The Emperor card is the third card. So that feels safe and secure. Like it feels like you could trust the landlord. Like it feels like it's an organized place. If it's a job situation, it feels like it's solid. But it feels like he's moving from burnout. He's not moving from a healthy energy into the new situation. So it feels like in order to thrive in the new situation, there's some rest and some recovery that needs to happen. So my advice to you as a mother would be to offer that in any way that you can. But the situation feels solid. It just feels like he's a little burnt out moving into it. So he needs some care. He needs some self-care. He needs some rest. It also feels like I talked in that first reading about that defensiveness and those walls. And that's his energy right now. That sense of protection. So why he's created that, for his survival, it's that fight or flight kind of energy. So he needs to really focus on dialing it down and looking after himself so that these circumstances can be the best they can be, because the potential for them to be awesome is there. I hope that makes sense for you too. Thanks, Brenda. Alrighty, Preeti Raj has a yes or no question, which I will answer with my pendulum. I'm well, but I'm feeling like there's a lot of energy moving through me right now. I am healthy. I'm strong. Tomorrow's my birthday. So yeah, I do. I thrive, definitely thrive in the month of August. Summer is my season. I am doing a lot of readings these days all over the world, and I really am enjoying connecting with everyone. So you have a yes or no question, and I'm going to just answer yes or no. But you know me, I always have another word or two to offer. So you want to know if a video message will increase his affection, yes or no? What is this? I have said so many times, it feels like you need to be more patient. Again, these cards reflect a foundation for you too. Will a video message from Preeti Raj to Jagit increase his feelings? I get a gentle yes. This feels like such a gentle reading. And these are all Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. And there's a real gentleness and an old-fashioned sense of beauty and family to these cards. So I want to keep encouraging you to feel, I'm going to hold this up. Maybe that was a little quick. To feel patient with this. I don't know what's going on, Preeti Raj. And so that's my answer. Alrighty. JK. JK would like a general reading. Okay, JK. Thanks for the sub, JK. I'm just going to take a drink of water. Hello, Apurva. Not sure if I said hello to you. Oh, there's some interesting messages there. Thank you. Welcome to everybody that's joining us. And I'll go through the messages in a bit. So I'm going to go back. How Holly's here. Carla, nice to have you all here. Okay. Oh, and you're talking to one another. Beautiful. Okay. You're welcome, Georgia Peach. And Audrey's keeping a list for me. Yay. I'm just getting to that. Alrighty. Marg is here. Welcome, Marg. Nice to have you. Thanks, George. Okay. I need to go back because I'm going to get lost in the chat. All right. So we're at JK, I believe. General reading. JK. For those of you that have been here before and you heard the opening reading, there's always something to that, and there's a theme that runs through these particular days and the energy of the day. I'm not sure what is making you feel bound. There's also a sense of restriction with you. And I feel that this is definitely a time of peace. It's a time of peace and healing. It's a time of connection with loved ones. And I don't know whether you communicate with your loved ones in your dreams or your sleep, whether you have a prayer practice, all of these or whether you talk to your loved ones when you go for your walks at night. It feels like there also may be a loved one that you're ready to let go of. There's this a little bit of disconnect also between the heart, the busyness, the mental chatter, and the heart space. And so this message for you is about trust. It is about an invitation into your dreams, an invitation into your prayer practice. It's an invitation into knowing that your loved ones are with you. They want you to move forward. They want you to embrace your energy and go on and be strong and all of that. Yeah. So in summary, the energy around these cards are peace, nurture, self-care, paying attention to dreams, perhaps letting go of something, and in particular someone or some energy that you've been clinging to from a person, and then stepping forward into a new sense of action, a new purpose, clearer sight. I think that is where you're going, clearer sight. So through the rest, through the restoration, through dream journaling, you're going to gain clearer sight into how to move forward. Yeah. So pay attention to these things and perhaps amp up your prayer practice, amp up your quiet time, because it's really going to help you, okay, through this period. Thank you, JK. All righty. All righty. Well, well, well. Manishka is asking about Manishka's asking about Mayank. May I know, what does Mayank expect from me? Does he want more effort? I feel compelled, and I know some of you have heard me say this before. A lot of these readings today are based on other people's perception. So you care, not just Manishka, but a lot of you care so much what other people think of you, how other people feel about you. And if we were working one-on-one, the first place I would go with you is, how do you feel about you? And what can we do to make sure that you feel good about you? In the opening reading, I asked if there was something that you could release right here, right now, at this time, and also to come into gratitude about something. These are really important things. And how you feel about yourself is so much more important than how others feel about you. Why does it matter what other people think about you? If you love yourself, if you feel strong within yourself, that energy shines out. It's a reflection. It's a ripple. If you live in self-doubt and always questioning yourself, then other people are going to question you. Other people will doubt you. So we need to turn this around. We need to build this internal you and make you stronger, so that these kind of questions can shift into helping you step forward on your path and to move forward on your path. You know, this is how I work with people, and this. So I know you didn't ask, but it's all really important for everybody here today, to find and to believe in yourself. You are awesome. You are perfect. You are perfect just the way you are. So how can you believe in yourself more? How can you stand tall and strong and proud? Right? Be awesome. Be awesome. Okay, so let's get back. What does Manyak expect from Manishka? Manyak. Oh my goodness, we have the same card again. I have this 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Chariot. So again, we have this internal fatigue and the there's a sense of, yeah, this internal fatigue, right? I was talking about this earlier with somebody else. And so specifically, Manishka expects you to move forward. Sorry, not Manishka. Manyak expects you to move forward and find your internal strength. So I have these two cards of kind of burnout, worn out energy. And then the Chariot card. And the Chariot card is about stepping forward in your own power, taking charge of your life and going for it and acting. So do something about it. That's what Manishka is expecting. Manishka wants to see your strength. Manisha wants to see you stand up and move forward. Okay, so I hope that, sorry, Manyak. Thank you. Okay. So I've just paused the chat. So thank you, Audrey, for helping me here. But as long as I don't scroll up and down, I don't get lost, and then I can go through the chat slowly. So Clavis is next. Hello to Holly D. So Audrey, I'm good as long as I don't scroll up and down. So if I don't respond to your comments further down, it's because I've just paused the chat. So Jamie, I said good morning. Where am I at here? Thanks for popping in. So, Clavis, that's where we're at. Clavis would like to know about present job. So again, this is the same thing, right? How am I being perceived? So how can we strengthen this inner light? How can we strengthen this inner light? All right, I'm going to shift X. I'm going to go here. So how Clavis wants to know in the present job how Clavis is being perceived. Okay. My back is a light. Why is my back a light? How is Clavis being perceived? Ooh, like you have tremendous potential. Like you can really make a shift. Like you're a leader, you're a teacher. So I would suggest that you submit your proposal, that you step forth to initiate a change. You're being seen in a tremendous light with tremendous potential. That's how you're being seen. Like you could guide the way easily. So the cards I have for you are Judgment, which is this beautiful kind of like you coming forth, you moving, coming out of your shell and stepping into the light. The Three of Wands is after that, which is another gateway card, moving into your full potential. And then I have the Hierophant card. Okay, so the Hierophant card is about being a mentor, being a teacher. So yeah, you're good. You're good and you're being perceived well. So thanks. Alrighty. Oh, thank you, Clavis. That's great. Purva says, I watched your video today while edging a deck, VR to Rainbow, and love your choices. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That was a fun video to make. I really enjoy doing those kind of videos. Okay. Yeah, Georgia, if you're still here, none of us want to hear bad news. Yeah, that can be really challenging. Okay. So let's go. Where are we at here? Hello, Gaurav. Money addict. Yes. Money addict. I'm just going through. And so you can post your question and I'm going to go. Okay, good. Audrey's already answered your question. Beautiful Jada. Hello. Welcome. Okay. So it looks like money addict is next. Okay. And then we have beautiful Jada next. Okay, so what is coming towards money addict? What is coming towards money addict? Well, let's use kind of a practical deck here. It seems like you have a very practical name. So feet on the ground. Ooh, my ears. Okay, money addict. Listen. Really important that you're paying attention right now, that you're listening, which means talking less, right? In order to hear, we have to talk less. We have to close our mouth. So I'm not sure what that means for you. Also got a pain in my neck. Got a little sharp nudge in my neck. You may be hearing something you don't want to hear. What in the world is this about? Something about you listening. Listening. This is your time for listening. I want to tell you to be quiet and listen. 2 of Cups, Empress, and Temperance. This is beautiful. Very balanced, harmonious energy. So I'm not sure what's going on in your life right now, but it feels peaceful, balanced, harmonious. It feels connected to mother. It feels like you are nurtured, you are cared for. To have the 2 of Cups and then 2 very feminine and balanced cards is so awesome, so beautiful. So remember, with the Temperance card, we want to be consciously like we are the alchemist of our life. So to be aware of that balance and to be in the flow of that balance. And that's what this 2 of Cups looks like. It feels very flowy. This whole reading feels so feminine. And so to lean into the relationships with the feminine energy, with females in your life, to embrace them, to allow yourself to be cared for, nourished. I hope this is making sense. So feed yourself well, use your essential oils, phone your mother, phone your auntie. And these are really soulful relationships in your life. So trust them. It's just beautiful. I'm going to show you the cards. Yeah, nice reading. This is from the Way Home Tarot. Alrighty. Thank you. Beautiful Jada. Another shore. I need to put my glasses on, or another store. I saw shore. I felt shore. Will they transfer me to another shore soon? Will they transfer you to another? Which deck shows a lot of movement and energy? Let's go to Lumina. Will your company transfer you to another store soon? Will they transfer you to another store soon? This reading is for beautiful Yada, beautiful Yada. Will she be transferred to another store soon? Let's go with the softness of Yada. No. Sorry, I need to ask the pendulum the same question. Will Yada's company transfer her to another store soon? Yeah, no. The answer is no. It's a very loud no. And the cards that I drew are all dark. They're all black, which what came up for me. These are you really fit into what I was saying earlier at the very beginning of when I came on. This 8 of Swords card has come up in so many readings today. This feeling of being in a cage. And I have the King of Swords here too. It feels like there's so much control. The 5 of Cups is sitting over to the left here. It's like if you want to go to a new shore, if you want to go to a new store, there's something that needs to be released. Like it feels like there's so much need to control. Your mind is racing. It's so busy. And so if you could look at, I talked about this in the very first reading too, look at the cups that are half full, or look at the cups as half full. Find your gold, find your gratitude piece. It's like there's some medicine in your current situation you're not seeing. And that's why you're not moving forward. You haven't seen the medicine in the current situation. You haven't found the gratitude in the current situation. And there's some stuff that you need to let go of. And it has to do with your control and with your clinging and your needing to be right. You need to be right. I need to be in charge. Like the King of Swords in this particular deck feels exactly like this. It feels almost like a little kid having a temper tantrum. So if you want to go to a new store, you need to let this go. Right? And so that is about shifting your perception and bringing in some loving kindness. Do something kind for a fellow employee. Put some signs up that make people happy. It's like, if you can shift your perception, that will set you free. Something like that. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And if I were you, I'd go back to the very first reading for today when I was really, really tuned in, because I think there's a message in that for you as well too. Okay, so thank you. And maybe you should be looking to a new shore, not a new store. Interesting that I saw that word. So thank you very much. Beautiful Yada. Alrighty, so where are we? So I want to go on and continue to talk and share with you about the general reading that we had earlier on. And Caramel Apple has a message as well too. So I will get to Caramel Apple next. And then we have Carla and Holly D. Vandana. Welcome to Vandana. And Peachy T, hello. Just going to scroll down here. Paper Moon, hello. And Moon is here too. All right, so I'm going to scroll back up. Amy, thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. Okay. Kimbobulated, that is very fun. And Marie, okay. Maria Rosa MC is here too. Okay, so I'm going to scroll back up. Where am I here? Caramel Apple. Will MM offer a solid commitment? Will MM offer a solid commitment? I'm going to go to Dame Darcy Mermaid. Several years ago, I gifted myself for my birthday a Reiki training in Maui. And I went to a seminar with a bunch of Reiki masters. And I took all my kids, I have 4 kids, and rented a house in Hana. And why am I telling you this? Because it's my birthday tomorrow. And so I gifted myself, this was the deck that I gifted myself for that birthday. And I opened it facing out to the ocean. And so this has that beautiful, watery Maui energy. Just love this deck. And so it feels like, and there's a card in this deck with definitely a proposal happening. So maybe you'll get that card today. So this reading is for Caramel Apple. Will MM offer a commitment? A solid commitment. I'm getting kind of choked up. Have you made your intentions clear? Like your something about the throat energy is not clear. Not soon. Not soon is my answer. What is going on here? It feels like it doesn't feel like a healthy relationship. Is it a codependent relationship? It feels like your time would be better spent doing some deep inner reflection right now. Like, what is this relationship about? Is this really a relation? Maybe that's why my throat was getting choked up, saying like, oh my God, no, you don't want a commitment. You're afraid that MM is going to ask for a commitment, but you don't really want a commitment. Please listen to your intuition. Please channel your high priestess. Are you entering into this relationship, or do you want to enter into this relationship for the wrong reasons? I'm feeling something is definitely off here. So please have a look at that. Do a little bit of reflection of your own intention into this relationship. Do you really want this relationship? Because it doesn't feel like, and this is a yes or no question. I can ask the pendulum, you know, because sometimes I can be totally off whack here. So let's just ask the pendulum. Will MM offer caramel apple? Will MM offer caramel apple a solid commitment? And you didn't say if this was about love. Will MM offer caramel apple a solid commitment? So I don't know if you noticed, but I stopped the pendulum. So my ego got involved here and the pendulum said yes both times. So based on the cards that I got, there's some bells and whistles going off. So really look deep into your heart, deep into your own intuition. It looks like yes, there will be a commitment, but is it what you really want? So just, yeah. Let me know. Let me know how this goes. Thank you. Thank you for reaching out today. Alrighty, Carla. Hello, Carla. Thank you so much. Thank you, Audrey, for chatting to everybody as I get through this. Abimail Virgo will contact me this month. Abimail Virgo will contact me this month or the next one. Okay, so you want to know about this month or next month? This month or next month? Okay. This month or next month? So let's look to the seasons. So this month or next month. I don't know what continent you're in. So August or September is your question. August or September. So I'm going to put down two cards. One card is for August. The first card is for August. The first card is for September. August is about exploring some unfamiliar feelings, some new feelings, allowing the feelings to grow. September is about some kind of it looks like a commitment. It looks like a marriage. It looks like a wedding. It looks like church. And I'm in this card here. I'm in this deck. So it looks like next month. And I don't know. Oh gosh. Okay, so next month. Next month looks very optimistic. The Two of Cups is also sitting there. And it looks like this month, the remainder of this month, is about taking time to explore your emotions. And we have this whole truth thing coming up again. So today's theme is about gaining clarity in your mind, gaining clarity in that internal truth, what that is about. So stepping forward into September, you are crystal clear and you're able to express to, did you give me a name? To the Virgo, what it is that you are exactly looking for. All right, so thank you. We'll move on to Holly D in just a moment. I'll have a drink of water, check the time, and then I'll let you know how many more readings I'm going to do. Okay. So we're at Holly D. So I'm going to do Holly D and then I'll do 2 more readings. And then I'm going to take a moment and go through the chat and just respond to the comments in the chat. So Holly D wants to know if it is in her best interest to search for another job or stick it out for a bit where I am now. Okay, I can do that. You know, these decks have energy. I'm sure some of you guys read for yourself. And it is so interesting about choosing a deck based on a particular question. All right, so Holly D, be present. Let's see. Would it be in Holly's best interest to stay where she is right now or to move on? So again, I can do an A or B. I think I will do an A or B for you, Holly. For some reason, Holly, I feel like my shoulder blades have wings on them, and I want to share that with you. I want you to have wings. I want you to feel your wings. Isn't that interesting? Usually when I get sensations on my back, it's about people's grief. But I feel like you have wings and you need to embrace your wings. It feels good. It feels like stimulating and light. Not like you're being pushed forward, but you have the potential. You have the freedom to fly. Yeah. You have the freedom to fly. Maybe you'll get a motorcycle card. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is about going forward. It's about you doing what you want to do, not being an employee. Like, it's about you finding or reestablishing that creative spark within yourself and taking that energy and then moving forward. It is, it's totally in your power and in your space to do that. So I would, in answer to your question, very specifically, it's about not sticking it out. Okay. It's about moving to a space where you feel empowered, where you feel like you have that, I don't know, like that fire, that spark. And so the 8 of Pentacles is about it's about creation. It's often about doing what you really want to do and loving what you do. Okay, and then I have the Emperor card and the Ace of Wands. And so I would really embrace that Ace of Wands and pick up your magic wand and to go for it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. You have a when question. Vandana. Vandana wants to know when. When, baby, when? All right. Let's go. Let's have a look at the wheel of the year and see when. So you want a yes or a no and a when. I will. A yes or a no and a when. Feeling something really strange in my body right now. So I'm an empath and I can pick up on your energy and breathe. I want to invite you to breathe. It feels diaphragmatic, right? It feels like exercising your diaphragm would be really good advice right now. Okay, so this is the final reading for today, and then I'm going to scroll through the chat and we'll just have a little talk. So, will and when. We have more that, that kind of reading about the truth. What is the truth here? What is the truth? You are being protected. You are being guided. There's a need to express yourself. There's a need to play with that expression, to play with your voice, to play with your words. There's also a need to step away from the worry of this question, perhaps the obsession of this question. Is there an opportunity for you to go home, or is there an opportunity for you to be in community? Because it feels like in community is where the warmth is. In community is where the happiness is. In community is where you need to be supported with this question. I don't have a clear answer at this time. I can't say a clear yes or no. I'll look to the pendulum. I'll pull one more clarifying card. Okay, so we're looking for a yes or no to the proposal of marriage. Will Pranav propose to Vandana? Yeah, there's no cards here. There's no sense of that. What there is a sense of is everything that I just said. So maybe play this back and then listen to my words, see what makes sense to you. So if you want just an answer, the answer is no. Not now. Not now. There's other stuff that's going on. And I'm wondering who the protector is of you. Are you being protected or overpowered by your family? Do you need to clear? Okay. Maybe you need to clear some things up with your family. Maybe you need to find the peace with your family and let that go. Remember, we were talking at the beginning about letting something go. So maybe you need to find the peace with your family, to find your truth with your family, to be able to express how you're feeling to your family, with your people, so that this relationship that you want can come forth. So there's like a step, there's a big step before what it is that you're looking for. And I hope that makes some sense to you. So yeah. So thank you everybody for your questions today. And so now the readings are closed. And I'm going to scroll through the chat to say hi to everybody else who's here. And if you have a question that is not about a reading, I'm happy to reply to that. Alrighty. All right, so let us, I'm going to take that off and then we can just chat. Alrighty. Yeah, Leo. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. I need a space to put my, I've got a lot of decks out for you guys today. My desk is full. Happy birthday, Mark. Happy birthday. Thanks, Holly, for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Peachy T, your birthday's in a week and a half too. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Oh, Maria from Mexico, thank you. Maria, come on next week or a little bit early and perhaps I will get to your question. Kimbobulated, that's such a cool name. I'm just going to read Amy's comment. Your group offering. So Amy's talking about the reading I did at the beginning. Yeah, so sometimes we need those walls. They're really, really important. I do work with breath a lot. It's an important gift. Breath is. Yeah. Thanks for your advice, Audrey, helping out with the readings. An IT guy. Wow, lots of Leos here today. Happy birthday to you. Look at all the birthdays. Okay. So many kind words. Thank you very much. I'm just looking at JK's response here. So, you know, it's really interesting because when I'm doing your readings, of course, for most of you, I don't know anything about you. And so I never know, how, what I say is going to sit with you, but I'm not here to please you. I'm not here to share what you want to hear. I'm here to, tell it like it is. And I love doing this work. It's really beautiful. And sometimes just to have, somebody else from the outside look at your picture can just confirm what you already know. Because I believe that within each of you lies the potential to answer your own questions. It's just a matter of really coming into trust. Audrey says that I'm very calm today. Yeah, I was so fired up last week. I was like like I was on some kind of caffeine trip. It's really funny how energy shifts. And you would expect, in this fiery summer energy that I would be fired up, but I'm actually feeling really calm today. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's so many comments. I really am going to enjoy reading these back later. Yeah. I'm just looking at Moon's comment. She's talking to Audrey. She says, I'm an Indian and was given a birth chart, unsure if it was sidereal or Vedic, but my grandma was told that there was a possibility of me being murdered. Oh my goodness. One of the things that I learned, and I forget who it was from, it might have been from one of the shamans that I worked with, is that in our lifetime, we have several exit points. And we can choose our exit points. Murder is such an awful way. Why would anyone choose to exit that way? It's really crazy, and I'm a firm believer that, we have free will during our own life. Like every time we arrive here, we have a choice, right? We have a choice to go in which direction we're going to go. We have free will. And we also have the ability to listen and to be guided. And I think that balance of the free will and the guiding is so important. It's just, we need to be able to trust ourselves. And didn't I talk about that a few times today? We need to empower ourselves. We need to believe in ourselves. We're here for a reason, and to be able to tune into that. And so sometimes I just want to say to my clients, oh my God, will you be quiet? Just be quiet. Stop talking and listen. Start listening. Listen to people around you. Listen to the ether. Listen to your dreams and so forth. So yeah. It's really hard with the chat because sometimes I go somewhere and then it does something crazy. PGT says she likes how I don't sugarcoat anything. Yeah, and I'm sorry if that offends some of you, because I'm not here to please you. So I just want to be honest, and I read and interpret the cards. I read and interpret the cards in a way that's in sync with the kind of messages that I'm receiving. Oh, I saw somebody new here. Austin ADM. Hello, Austin. The truth and only the truth. Oh, perhaps past life karma with that murder. Yeah, and I think a lot of us in our oh, what do I want to say? That's a huge topic, isn't it? Past life karma. But we're here to work through those lessons. And so there's a reason that you are being shown that memory, and any of us, right? There's a reason we're being shown that memory, that pattern, because we're here to shift that pattern. And so for me, it's about figuring out what that pattern is and what is the emotional connection to that pattern, because we can all shift our patterns. And sometimes it takes lifetimes to shift a pattern. But I believe that if we can start to see our patterns and be honest with ourselves, then we can start to react less and to make better choices, so that life can be freer and clearer and so forth. So what I'm going to close with today, I'm going to draw one final oracle card. The moon is waning. This is not a time to rush out and do anything, and maybe that's why there's all these cards of discombobulation and all these mind cards showing up and so forth. I'm not kidding. We had many, many, many Eight of Swords cards today. So a lot of you are feeling like you're caged in. We also had a few Seven of Wands cards. And in that opening reading, we had both. So just really be mindful of the walls and the cages. Are they self-imposed? And are they there for protection? Are they temporary? Have you been stuck in them for a long time? And what can you do to dismantle those walls? This, as the moon wanes and we move toward the new moon in August, just be really kind and gentle with yourself. And this is a time of integration, right? So as the moon wanes, we want to integrate. This is not the time of stepping into action. So keep all these things in mind. And I'll leave you with one little message here. Oh. Yeah, so this is cool. Be hyper aware of energy. You know, this really speaks to me. These cards are so beautiful. What do you see there? Do you see the world and the moon? Do you see the moon and the moon? I mean, you're all going to see something different. The key word is energy. So be aware of energy, right? And allow it to guide you. So thank you. Thank you all for being here today. This was fun. I look forward to seeing you next week. Stay well and namaste.